Alright, so welcome to the channel. So this is gonna be my first ever fucking video. Alright, and I hate how this has to be like my first video ever. Like the first ever video I'm ever gonna make on this channel. I hate how this is the topic, alright? So, welcome to the fucking channel. You know, if there's a little bit of audio grain, I know the mic quality isn't like 100% fucking perfect, but you know, with like I have a pretty big bedroom, so the sound kind of bounces off stuff, and ever since my room is so big, I can't afford to put sound shit everywhere. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get onto the main fucking thing I want to talk about today, and I really don't want to be talking about shit like this, but I'm gonna talk about the like Canadian government and what the fuck is going on, right? With like COVID and shit. So here, I got my phone right here, and I'm gonna look at some. So I'm actually gonna look at some things on my phone. So, oh my god. Alright, I just need to pause the game for a moment. All right. So what I'm here to talk about is I'm here to talk about how how the government and everything is handling this whole COVID situation. I just want to put my word out there. I swear to fuck. This is the stupidest fucking shit I've ever seen in my goddamn life. And it pisses me off that something that's happened to me has also happened to someone else, except to a much more greater degree. So, here it is, alright? So, as of today, as of 59 minutes ago, apparently, I've read a news story where apparently a teenager, an 18-year-old teenager, by the way, has been arrested, or not arrested, but has been given a fine up to $1,297 for having a birthday party, for having an 18th birthday party in Alberta, which is the same province I live in, which is fucking ridiculous. All right, and it doesn't stop here, right? The government in Canada right now is so undeniably fucked. All right, here are just some other things that's happened over the past week. All right. So they re-implemented like travel restrictions on Canadians, right? And they won't let people travel because look, I have family members and shit in like another part of Canada that I want to go visit. All right, I want to go visit my little brother. I haven't seen him in 2 fucking years, and I want to go visit him, but I can't. Let me tell you why I can't. Is because the fucking government says I'll literally have to quarantine for 14 days, and I have a job, and I can't be doing shit like that. All right. And they're like, well, if you want to see him that bad, just go ahead and quit your job. No, I shouldn't have to do that. Considering Calgary, another part of Alberta or Canada, has the same type of testing, except it only lasts 2 fucking days. 2 fucking days. But for some reason, this other place has a 14-day quarantine. And not only that, but during this 14-day quarantine, you can't go home. Like if you have a home in a certain province and that it has a 14-day quarantine, you can't just go home and just stay there by yourself. No. That's not happening anymore. Now they have these things called government quarantine facilities. Now, what do you do at this government quarantine facility, you may ask? Well, what they do is once you get off the plane, they'll send you to one of these facilities and they'll make you quarantine in the facility for 14 days under government watch. And the government will constantly be giving you phone calls every day to make sure that you are in that fucking facility. Now, this may sound kind of like a concentration, well, not a concentration camp. We can't go that far with it, but it kind of sounds like, they're forcing, it's like a miniature prison, right? Like you can't leave, you can't see your family, you can't see anyone else like that. So it sounds kind of like a prison, right? That's because it is. It is a fucking prison. That's what it fucking is. It's a fucking prison, and that's what it fucking is. So they're handing out fines to people protesting. All right. Some people are protesting against the masks and shit like that. Some people are even protesting against communist Canada because we all know that Canada, as of late, there is a Chinese, which I have nothing against the Chinese. All right. I kind of do a little bit, and it's not against the people, more along to say, it's more against the government that they have. All right, the Chinese government, I do not support what they do. I do not support their long work hours. I do not support how they make their people literally slave away at fucking, like, I don't know, like emoji plushies or some shit. I do not support that in the fucking slightest. Not even a little bit. So, what else is there? There's so fucking much. There is so much shit. that I've been wanting to talk about, and I just haven't had the time because I've been working my fucking ass off. My work's been very busy, and I know that most Canadians can't find work nowadays, which I'm very appreciative that I still have a job. Probably because I work at a fucking grocery store. Laugh it up all you like, but that's how it is now. It's an essential business. That's the only place you can actually fucking work. And I started working there even before the pandemic. So, and there's another time where the Quebec government dragged a man from his home because apparently there were too many people over. It wasn't even 10 people. It wasn't even more than 10 people. They just dragged them out. Another kid in Alberta at a ice rink was tasered because apparently he wasn't allowed to play hockey. Now, all this shit can fucking happen, but you're telling me all this shit can happen, but yet politicians, the PMs, and all this other people, government officials of Canada, of the legislature, or whatever the fuck, can go on vacations to fucking Hawaii? I want to go home. I want to see my little brother. I want to see my mom. I haven't seen him in like a year or so now. And I can't fucking do that because this one chick wants to go to fucking Hawaii. All these government officials. See, here's the thing. Here's the fucking thing, alright? So you're telling me the government people can go ahead and do whatever the fuck they like. And they don't get arrested for it. The police let them off with it. Because, well, I'll tell you why. It's because the government controls the police. So the police really love their paychecks. They don't. That whole thing about protecting the people, that is fucking bullshit, and I can fucking prove it. It is all fucking bullshit. And that's what it is. It's a big fucking lie. Out in Red Deer right now, there are, back on, like, if we're talking about the Chinese and how Canada is slowly becoming communist, there are Chinese military in Red Deer at a base. And Canadian troops are training these communist Chinese military people. Canada's training them, which is ridiculous, which is unbelievable. There are a couple months when the pandemic first started. I was having my graduation, right? I wanted to graduate, and I wanted to go to, and I never got to go to a prom or anything like that. I won't tell you why, because the government said no. I never got to have any fun. I never got to go to any grad events. Never. Not a single fucking one. I won't tell you why. Either because in the beginning I was too busy with school and I was trying to pass school and trying to get out graduate early, which I fucking did, and it's ridiculous. And I never got my grad event. Not even a little bit. My 18th birthday was fucked. They never let me have my 18th birthday. And the reason why I never had a party is because of this. What just happened? A kid turning 18 years. 18-year-old. This guy's turning 18 as of today. And he gets a fucking ticket. Or not as of today, December 4th, I think. This was a while back. It takes a while for these news stories to even appear. It's because there's so many of them. Alright? This is happening to people everywhere. And I read through all the comments on these fucking news sites and everything, and they're like, oh, rise up, we gotta fight the government. No, we're not. We all fucking know we're not. Well, tell you why we're not? It's because the government lets us have our jobs and our paychecks, and we can't give up our, lifestyle in order to actually do something about the problem. We're just gonna keep talking about it online. And I fucking know. And I know that is because I'm doing it right now. I'm man enough to admit that I know there's a problem. Everyone knows that there's a problem, but no one's willing to do anything about it. Want me to tell you why? It's because... Oh my god, I gotta catch my breath. It's because everyone loves their fucking paychecks. Alright? Some people even suck the sea off, like, the government and shit like that. Some people love the police. Some people love them. I'll tell you why. It's because they're sucking up to the government, because the government gives them their paychecks, gives them the nice house, their big cars, and all this other shit. And that's the truth. And that is the legitimate truth. Fuck. It is ridiculous. And you want to know why the government's implementing these quarantines and handing out all these fines? Won't tell you why? Won't tell you where all that fine money goes? You wonder where that fine money goes, huh? It doesn't go to the people. It doesn't go become tax. It goes to the police, and it goes to the government officials. the PMs, all the people who control the upper echelon, the rich people, the people who already have so much fucking money they can make a swimming pool out of the goddamn shit out of it. And they already got, and now they're getting greedy. They want more money, so that's why they think, okay, let's just make more things harder to do, for we can hand out more fines. The more fines equal the more money we're gonna make, right? It all comes down to human fucking greed, and that's exactly what it is. And that is exactly what it fucking is. It is human greed at the highest level. And Trudeau is right at the fucking top. There's a reason. I'm surprised. Somehow Trudeau can still run our government, even though 90% of the people here where I live fucking hate his guts. You can ask anyone on the side of the street, what do you think of the government? They'll say they hate it. They say they hate it. And most of the population do hate the government. They hate the cops and how they do things. Even with the George Floyd incident, things went fucking ballistic. And they said, we're going to call for change. We're going to call defunding the cops. None of that shit happened. Want me to tell you why? It's because we love living in our little bubbles and we don't like to get out of it. And that's what I'm saying. And yeah, you may be like, wow, that's really fucking redundant. I'm just saying the truth. This is the truth. And some people don't want to fucking hear it. It's ridiculous. It is unbelievable. And I know, I know it's stupid that I'm talking over shit like this while playing fucking Borderlands, right? I don't know. I didn't know what game to play. And honestly, I don't want you guys just sit at a screen and just look at shit, even though you just literally did that. And if you made it this far in the video, thank you. Thank you. This is my first video ever. And I hope the quality's good. Please comment if the quality's bad, if I need to fix anything, if I need to make any improvements like a face cam or anything like that. Please leave a friggin' comment. Leave a like. Hell, even subscribe. Even though it's my first fucking video. Who knows? So in the end, I fucking hate the government. Most people fucking hate the government. So how can we show our support? If we love our little jobs and our little lives and making our little amounts of money that the government lets us have and the tiny amount of communist freedom that Canada lets us have, what can we do? What can you do to show your support? And show, hey, I think Trudeau's a communist piece of fucking shit. Well, let me tell you. Because what I am going to do is I have made a picture of a Stalin version of Justin Trudeau. Yes, a Stalin version of Justin Trudeau. The true appearance of the man. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to slap that shit on some fucking t-shirts. And you know what? I might even give some of them away. Alright? Just to show that the government, show the world, show the people that we know that Trudeau's a communist piece of shit. And I'm going to be making and I'm going to be producing t-shirts with the communist Trudeau on the front saying, we know. We know. We fucking know, Trudeau. We know that you're a communist piece of shit and that you like the communist type of government. And eventually, and it's not gonna, things are gonna get worse. It's going to get way, way, way fucking worse. I'll tell you why. It's gonna be like whenever you put a frog into like water, all right, and you like a boiling pot, and you slowly turn up the heat, it won't jump out, all right, and eventually it'll die because it can't calculate that slow temperature gradual rise. And you know what the government's doing? The government is doing that right fucking now, with you, with the people. All right, they're slowly adding more and more restrictions to test what's gonna happen, and eventually people are gonna lose their fucking shit. Just look at the United States and their election. People have lost. The government there kept turning up the heat, and now there's been a riot on the White House, and people act like they're surprised. Hell, some of the people even inside the White House aren't surprised that it happened. Some of them knew it was coming. Want to tell you why? It's because they know what the fuck they're doing. They know that they're turning up the heat slowly and slowly and slowly until they fucking kill you. Not literally, but financially. Or maybe even literally, now that I think about it, considering, all that other stuff. I don't know. That's just my thoughts on the thing. I hate how this is my first fucking video, but I had to upload something about it. I have to. If you want a t-shirt, comment down below. I'll get you one. Trust me. I'll get you one. There's got to be a way. There's got to be a way that I can figure out that I can make these shirts widely available to everyone. For you can, you know, for the people of Canada can start realizing Trudeau's a communist piece of shit, and that's what he is. So, thanks for watching the video. I know it's not much gameplay. I know, and it's supposed to be a gaming channel. Yada yada yada. But I've been looking at this happening for the past month or more, and I'm just fucking. I just want to put my word out there. It's unfucking believable. Oh yeah, by the way, if you really guys really want to figure out what the fuck's going on truthfully, go check out Rebel News. In Canada, by the way. In America, I'm not sure what the American version of Rebel News is. I'm not even sure. Maybe Alex Jones. He's a crazy fuck. Who knows? But yeah, if you live in Canada, go subscribe to Rebel News. They tell you how it is. They don't fucking jump around the bullshit. That's how I found out about all this. And you may say, cool, that seems very unreliable. Well, maybe it fucking is. I don't know. But it's still happening. There's still video footage of it. It's still happening. Alright? That's it from me. Alright, this is Kizzic. Like, subscribe. Honestly, I don't give a fuck. Well, actually, I do give a fuck. I give a lot of fucky duckies, but...